Hello everybody and welcome back to Motorsport Manager Season 4 with the Underdog Challenge. As always, these episodes are recorded live over on Twitch. The link will be in the description below. As always, I hope you do enjoy. Do I have time to answer a few questions for Central Sports Network? Yeah, sure. What would you like to know? If you're needing to make some rather hasty repair to Laos brakes in the pits, is it a sign that you're not focusing enough on your car's reliability? It's race 1, that's a stupid question, and I never actually fixed his brakes. So I don't know what the hell you're talking about. But I guess I have to just eat that one. Although I think this one and this one both are hits to your chairman. I mean, whatever. Okay, no hit, whatever. For the record, we didn't fix his brakes. Alright, so we're gonna have some sponsorship deals hopefully rolling in here right away. Maybe a little bit better bonus, but we'll see. We're still holding on to decent marketability right now. I want to design parts, but I also want to kind of put something into headquarters because it's been lacking. So the staff center coming up, we got that contract, that other driver. I kind of feel like this season is going to be the sacrifice season where we put all of the money towards the HQ. I'd love to be sinking it into this stuff right now, but I think we'll get there. I think right now I have to go with probably the scouting facility ahead of the forecasting center, for the simple argument's sake of we're not doing too bad in wet weather races. I mean, it really just all comes down to pit strategy anyways, so as long as I don't screw anything up there, we do okay. Alright, it's a couple days to finish the car, so we'll skip ahead to that and then we'll make some decisions, I guess. I guess it's a good thing I haven't been spending money. Mr. Hong Lao. I've got a chance to attend an intense wet weather training course next month. But it costs a pretty penny. So you want me to invest in you, knowing that when I go to renew that contract, you're just going to go, I want to be in a higher race league. Well, Wet Weather Pro would be nice, and we were just talking about how, well, you know, I'm not really worried about wet weather and stuff like that. Is it worth spending $500,000 on a driver that's probably not going to be here at the end of the season? I'm not saying he wouldn't be here. I just... That's where it's like, part of me wants to believe, well, if you make the investment in him, maybe he'll stay with the team. Ah, insane. Are you naive? Maybe just a little. I don't want to spend $500,000. I don't know, I'll throw it to Chet. If Chet says nothing, I do nothing. So I just don't think it's worth it. Alright then, unanimous decision. I do nothing. I don't think it's worth it. I'll probably come to regret that, but hey. No upfront payment, 5th or above. An $800,000 bonus payment. That's interesting. Alright. Car done. And construction complete. There's your staff center. It's a scouting facility. I think I have to do that first. I should probably wait. But I want it done quickly, so. Before I change my mind, let's get the scouting facility built. One more sponsorship offer has rolled in, a 2-star with an upfront payment of $750,000, 6th or above, with a $650,000 offer. Interesting. I think I'll wait and see what our third and final option ends up being with that. Contract negotiations are coming up. We finished all of that 8 days before the race. Well, that would be nice. I think I need my reliability on brakes. Alright, if we can get that to the same place we did last time, I think I'll be happy with that. Alright, so let's see what Bjorn has to say. Renegotiation. Okay, so apparently his wage was insulting. He's just neutral, so I mean, if I just offer something, he might be happy with that. That's it. Didn't want to spend more than my other drivers, so. Maybe that'll put him over. When does that come back? A week. Alright. Okay, so we have one driver to take a look at scouting wise. funny. I'm finding all these pay drivers now. So we got a couple more scouting reports and then our contract proposal. So we'll just skip ahead to that. Alright. Final sponsorship offer came in. Let's take a look at that. No upfront payment, 4th or above, 900,000. Okay, so intriguingly enough, the offer that kind of entices me the most is 5th, but I don't think I'd actually hit it. I struggled to do 10th last year, so kind of want to make some of these achievable, or at least close to, so we can kind of make some extra money. Instead of just 200,000 here and there, 200,000 here and there. Although finishing 5th last race, if we had consistency, that might help, but I'm going to take the upfront payment and 6th or above. It's not bad. He seems decent for 6th if we can hit it, so we'll go for that. But again, also trying to get some money in the coffers right now because we kind of need that. So, all right, he actually liked that contract. So, question now becomes: do we sign that contract? Let's see. I think what's his name is still like looking at offers, right? Yeah. You're considering offers because I screwed up your status. 100% marketability, right? Like that's why we offer sheeted that dude. Yeah, 100% marketability. That and mentor as well. So that should help out Lau. Maybe we should have given him a weather struggler. Just don't like putting investment into someone that's not going to be there. No, I know they don't. But having him and possibly promoting him at some point might, if I have an issue. But mostly pay driver, mentor, and slightly... I think he was slightly better than the guy that we currently had. Because if we promote them, they will have an effect on the marketability. So braking's the same. Bjorn's better in the corners. Smoothness, our guy sort of gets the advantage there. Overtaking, Bjorn's better. Consistency, Bjorn's better. Adaptability, Nevada's got the slight edge there. Slight edge on fitness, but age, I think, plays in a factor on that one. Feedback is a little bit better. And the focus is a little bit better. Can improve, won't improve. Because yeah, if I could re-sign him and give him equal status, I think I would. And then at least the pieces in the puzzle would kind of sort of be in the right spot, so... Give him second, maybe? I mean, I guess I kind of could, right? Because I've already defined a number 1. You do have a point there. Right, I'm going to do this. I'm gonna put Bjorn Dude in because I think that's going to be fine. Yeah. Plus $3,000 less a race. Spend a little bit to have to break the contract, unfortunately, but... Wait, why is it more a race? Bonuses probably. Well, let's just see what he says right now. It's not time to renew yet. Okay. So I think if we can keep him happy, we could possibly get him re-signed. And if we can get him re-signed, like I said, maybe we definitely do offer him second. So I think that goes back to sort of earlier what we were talking about, maybe mid-season, see if we can't maybe redo contract talks or something. Okay, so we're at 71, 8 days until the race. Did manage to get that driver signed. Okay, still making that. So yeah, I think it's because he's making, or he pays us slightly less than that other dude did. Still, it's paying most of Lau's wage, which makes our expenses just really easy, so. Okay, so we're gonna be losing 400,000 next race. I'm worried about that sponsor. I'm worried about that 400,000. So that's going to mean that we're making 600,000. I mean, I guess I could still potentially attract 4 stars. So we'll just sort of have to maybe see if we get lucky after the next race. Alright, so what's the report on Munich? Already went over that. 40% chance of rain. See, then you should have a little like 1 tick of rain there or something. Hi Joe, the staff center is an amazing place for us to improve our skills. It really shows the team wants to invest in us as people, and that's great. It's so good, but I hear from some ex-colleagues that one of the other teams in the European Racing Series have it even better. Can we make any upgrades to catch up? You just got it and you already want better. Like, I love this game sometimes, man. It's like a spoiled 5-year-old child. But his is shinier. This is kind of how I feel. Alright, how are we looking with 3 days to go? You're at 80? Alright. Let's plug 3 days into the performance. It's probably not going to do much, but that's fine. And then, yeah, do we do... Yeah, because Milan could be a short race in the rain. That might be a decent way to sort of end things. Now, do I shoot for the stars and maybe aim for a little bit more money? Knowing that there's a 40% chance of rain. for 1.2. What's your bonus again? 90,000 for third. And you 18,000. Okie dokie. Give it a shot. Might regret it. Yeah, we'll shoot for it. Might be attainable. No, I haven't actually. Do you play any other games, or do you mostly just play Motorsport Manager? And nothing to change around here. Okay. Let's race. Alright, race day. We're shooting for 6th or above. A little bit more than 10th, but also more money. Might be a risk, we'll see. Starting on sunny skies. I'm not going to put them on that tire, but 12 laps. Yeah, we just absolutely destroy those tires, so I think we'll start on the hard. So yeah, like I said, we might see if we can't take advantage of this for one, and maybe the if we can get lucky in the pits again, see if we can't maybe do something. What up for the hard tire? I think that's just a durability thing, because I know that regardless, like, our chassis is gonna burn through tires regardless, so a tire with higher durability could keep us in the race, I think, like maybe a little bit longer than opposed to some of those other vehicles that might have like better performance, but they're still going to go through their tires. And like the way that the heating and the tire wear, like, I'm not sure like how it works, but I know that like when you're in the higher leagues and you have the better things like that, I tended to use the hard tires to start while everyone else would push the crap out of their soft tires, and I would manage to get a little bit further ahead, but with the current like fuel strategy, I'm just more so using the harder tire to make sure that we get to a certain lap on the fuel that I know will most likely burn through, so that I know that I can try to finish the race, and then hope that in the pit stops we have a little bit of luck, and like I tried the last race there, get out on a good tire at the end to see if we can't maybe push it a little bit harder, knowing that if there's only 5 laps and the tire would last like 9, you can push it harder knowing that you'll make it that 5 laps and not completely burn through the tire, something like that. So it's just sort of a theory. But I know that using the hard tires on like a really good wear chassis and having like fuel to the end is a pretty good way to win championships. Especially if you can get drivers that are also not hard on their tires and can you know, save the fuel and stuff like that. So like more like your 5-star drivers and things like that. So I think I'm still trying to like think ahead with my strategy so that like once my pieces fall into place, we can kind of still sort of be good. But I'm also still kind of getting used to having to remember to pit them every X laps, because it is pretty nice having a full fuel tank right to the end of the race and conserving that to the end. That can be a bit of a challenge as well, so it's sort of just trying to figure out the best kind of hybrid strategy, I think, between the two of them to get to the end. Alright, so starting 5th and 16th. I think that's driver standings reversed. Oh. Driving wide and then driving through 3 cars. That's where one thing with the AI in this game, that would be a penalty for one. It's unsafe entering back on the course. Like that's where it's like when it goes off and everyone's there, you should have to enter it like, well, last, because that's more or less what you'd have to do in an actual F1 race. So let's probably try to push for 1 or 2 laps. Keep an eye on the tire temp and of course whether or not we get any rain today or not. Yeah, I get what you're saying. I was thinking about the mediums, but we just got the hards with the 3 compound tire rule coming in this season, so I wanted to check it out. We haven't had the hards, and the guy that has the benefit with it it's kind of like that. But yeah, I am playing it safe. I've wanted to take the gloves off for a while, but when you lose and the challenge is over, it's, you know, it's kind of hard. I will be getting this stuff up onto YouTube, and, well, I'd like to hope that we can do decent. But yeah, I get what you're saying, though. We could maybe try the mediums with I think it's Tang that has the super soft thingy, so we can maybe try it on him. Let's bring our tire push. Let's see what's everyone around us kind of doing. They're on just high, so let's go with the same thing. About 8 laps of fuel left. Oh, we had a crash. But yeah, like what I'd normally do is get the 15% performance boost to the hard tires, and then I think it's kind of like the equivalent of the mediums. I think. I'm trying to remember. But the 15% bonus. Slipped off. Ooh, okay, that's tire temp dropped. My bad. So what is everyone else? They're on conserve. Yeah, I think we might go with mediums on tangs. Wow, depending on if we can get maybe a better pit, we can get out in front of some people. We'll see. But the only thing is, a lot of these guys I think had the same sort of idea. Five laps. So that's about 11 laps using high engine modes more or less the entire time. If we get there, now it's about 10 laps. So that's what I was thinking, about 10 sort of laps. It's just going to be a matter of when these guys pit. Yeah, the hards might not have been a good idea to start on. It's fine. Let's see. Let's see, yeah. Oh. There's suspension. Both your suspensions. Alright, so we should now be getting into the... These guys are all gonna have to pit this lap or next lap, and so are we. So you're gonna pit this lap. Actually, Lau's gonna keep going. You are gonna pit this lap. You. Let's take a look. Doesn't look like there's any rain. Not seeing anything coming. $13. And then go for the soft for the last couple of laps. Eh. Alright. Go with the mediums. See if we can get the temperature down on those tires a bit. Well, we'll definitely make it around one more time, so I'm not worried about that. So I'm also trying to avoid double stacking. We used to have a real issue with that one. Let's see, that fuel, that last percentage of fuel seemed like it took a little bit longer than it should have. You are going to pit. Kind of tempted because he has the mechanic with the benefit for it. I don't think that's really going to matter right now. I think we'll stick with the same strategy. Go with the softs on the last few laps and see if we can't get the best speed possible. And hope that we're in a decent position, I think. So, gonna have to do that for you, as much as I don't want to. You're running hard on the mediums. Don't think we're gonna catch yellow. Another crash. Let's see, that's interesting. So we've had a crash on the hards and a crash on the mediums. So get me in front of all these guys, please. Thank you. Go. Right behind our driver. Well, that's ironic. Okay, so all those guys on the... Let's see. So those must be all the folks with the better chassis. Because I couldn't catch them to save my life. So that's where I think, you know, having a slightly decent chassis and the hard tire does get you, can get you ahead. So a lot of those guys are still using that, so. But it also depends on, I think, how well you can manage the tires as well, so. Let's focus on you. I don't think we're going to catch any of those guys. It's probably going to come down to how well we can manage the next pit stop. And getting in front of these two guys. Oh, Santa Ana. Doesn't matter what team she's on, she's just a pain in my butt. tire temp down. Five laps and 6 laps respectively. I do find it really interesting how no one's really used the softs since maybe the start of the race. Yeah, well, the hard tires might not be fast if you can carry, like if your car is fast, and you can control the wear on the tire, the hard tires usually do okay. Sort of the experiment with this one. I'm not sure how much we'll stick with it because it did not seem to get us too good of a start to the race as we're, 13th and 15th currently, and not likely to catch any of these guys, maybe on a pit change. That's racing. You try things, you figure it out. Alright, so we'll take a look at your suspension when we come in. Where are we at? 19. Alright. So if we had conserved fuel, we'd have ended up probably a little bit further back. I'll have enough fuel to go to the end though, right? Yes. Just. Alright, so fix up your suspension, I guess. Put a little risk into it. Let's see, what are they doing around us right now? Yeah, they're on overtakes, so. Way to go, dude. Absolutely epic, man. Absolutely epic. Okay. Most normal people would pit that lap. I'm gonna gamble. Yeah, that's right, I'm gambling. Car will hold. You possibly couldn't screw up twice, could you? Alright, Tang, you got a bit of weight to make up there, buddy, unfortunately. And they went with the soft tires, so we're probably not gonna catch them. Okay. Wow. It's on you to pass what? 10 people right now. Big pit stop coming up. I don't think we're going to catch many of these guys, though. Just too far ahead. Yeah, so maybe if we'd started on the mediums, it might have been a bit better. I was hoping for a little bit more performance, I think, out of our chassis than anything. So to make sure. Keep an eye on the temperature. (71, 62), 4 laps to go. Come on, let's at least get to 13th. Make me feel a little bit better about myself. Another crash. That's just going to help out Tang. That's unfortunate. Alright, so we got up to 13th. So I do feel a little bit better about myself. I think that was because of the crash. Got a couple more retires. That's going to help us out. See, if you're retired, you should just pull over to the side of the road, because it's honestly slowing down the rest of the, Alright, so that was a boatload of people that had a bunch of issues. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure our condition is going to be good to the end. So I'm glad I made those fixes when I did, but yeah, I don't think we had a good enough start to the race. Had I had said 13th is our objective, then we'd be making some money. But it's okay. Final lap. 12th and 14th. We could always maybe hope for some cheaters or something, but... we just... run it to the end. At least we finished. At least we finished. That was a lot of 1, 2, 3 crashes and 2 retires. 5 people did not finish the race. Do we got any dirty cheaters? No. So who didn't finish the race? Bobby Stone Jr., Arena, Kalinchev, Spato, and Okay. Yeah, that's a little disappointing. We've dropped it to 7th. And 6th. Yeah, 'cause I think we started, what, 4th, I think? As long as I don't drop below 9th. Right, I didn't use him in practice. Should have used him in practice. Okay, so that is an expected result of 7th. Or, sorry, that's what we came in the 7th was. Like 12th and 14th? Oh, just pay me. Thanks for watching. I hope you did enjoy. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If you did, it'll help the channel out immensely. As always, folks, until next time, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.